I'll rate all the FNAF games. It was ass. S tier. Scott, it should have ended there. Perfect. And then, boom. So underrated. I'll try and be as objective as possible. So let's get to it. I already put those 3 games. I have no idea what they are. They're not specified or anything. Let me know in the comments what do you think they are, if you know or anything. FNAF 1, S tier. Too easy. Do I have to say anything really? Like, this game has started everything. Like, legit. Probably one of the scariest. Hit the exact point of like Creepy Valley. Like, the animatronics can be real while actually they're scary and stuff. Like, I can imagine people going to that pizzeria and stuff, and like just everything like perfect, you know, like all the little moments of like Golden Freddy like appearing, all the like drawings changing, all that perfect. That's why everyone, like, even nowadays, like in VHS and stuff like that, like they still use FNAF 1 characters because they're just that good. They're iconic, everything. S tier easily. FNAF 2, I'm thinking either top of A or lower S. I'll explain myself why. None of my friends, neither did I, win this game, like, ever. Too hard. Like, legitimately, too hard of a game. Yet, it introduced, like, so many new characters, mini games, actual story and stuff. And again, just as iconic as FNAF 1, in my opinion. So I'll probably have to say lower S. Lower S, still S tier for me. FNAF 3, okay, it was super anticipated because FNAF 1, like, okay, like people were starting to like play it and stuff. FNAF 2 is where it became super popular, like, because Scott did it in like a month or 2 or something like that, like crazy time, and like everyone was already like doing it. Like, basically the whole YouTube, all the social medias, everyone was talking just about that, right? And everyone was anticipating FNAF 3, and then it kind of was a flop. Like, Springtrap, really good character, right? The story of the game, all of that, really good, right? But then, are you serious? Like, dude, the jump scare of Springtrap and the easiness of the game overall, like, FNAF 2 might legit be like one of the hardest, except for like UCN probably, to win in. And then FNAF 3, I guess it was from FNAF 2 where everyone was saying, oh, it's impossible to win, right? So then Scott like made it super easy, but he made it too easy. Like, I don't know anyone who didn't like win in that game, who didn't finish it, right? So there's multiple like bad things about it. And also, like, that's kind of where story starts to like not make sense. Like, really, there was basically no story in FNAF 1, only like some like weird details, like saying, oh, there is more behind this pizzeria story than you might think, than just like introducing like the bite of 87 and stuff. But they're not saying anything concrete in FNAF 1, right? But then in FNAF 2, like, because of the mini games and stuff like that, right, it starts to show something more interesting and like actually concrete details or like past of the place. And then FNAF 3 even more, but then it's like already then, okay, then there's 2 endings and stuff, and then you wonder which one is canon and stuff. And then, yeah, it all just like everything went kind of downhill, not gonna lie. Like, then there were like some ups and downs, but that's the first time like when it kind of started going down, like, and we could see it. I'm rambling too much on this one. There's so many more to go through. Probably lower A. Still gotta give it to it, you know? Still so much good shit in it, just like that, right? Then this one, I'm not sure exactly what it is. Like, those, I have no idea what it is, but then I'm thinking this is probably like the Halloween edition or something like that. Just 1 tier lower because ain't nobody caring about those, honestly. FNAF 4. Okay, this is when people started saying like, Scott, it should have ended there, right? Because it went kind of down on FNAF 3, then it went up in FNAF 4. Like FNAF 4 is really when I myself started like actually playing the game. FNAF 1, 2, and 3, when they came out, I didn't have like anything to play in, and I think a lot of people as well didn't have like because on phones, okay, we all tried playing it on phones probably. It was ass, right? And then FNAF 4 I finally like downloaded on my like laptop, I think, or like my iPad. So that's where I started playing FNAF myself. Of course I then played those later on, but that's where I kind of started. So it might be a bit subjective, but I really think the jump scare in this ones are really good. Like they're not uncanny valley as I said with FNAF 1, but they don't have to, because it's a nightmare and we know about it. Or it might not be. Yeah, the story's, I don't know about the story right now. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Like I'm watching all the new theories that appear once and then, like I have no idea what it is. I don't think Scott knows either. So whatever. But I still believe it's a nightmare of the crying kid, right? And all the crying kid stuff. Awesome, peak absolute cinema, right? Gotta go S tier, because it did what a horror game is supposed to do. It like legit scared you so much. This one was more of like the stuff you feel after you play it, right? It's more of like, shit, when you gotta go to your restroom, like at night, when you woke up, you gotta pee, then you're like, shit, what if Freddy gets me, right? And then this one, it scares both in the night, like in your dreams and stuff, and actually when you play it. Because FNAF 1, okay, not all the jump scares there are like actually like jumpy enough, but then in this one, first of all, you have to raise your volume like hella to hear the like, you know, the breathing and stuff, or like whatever the noises, to make sure that no one is by the door, right? And then boom, like your headphones just explode whenever someone jumps you in that game. It does that, and then the story as well, which is another big part of FNAF, is actually really good in that one. Like I don't think anyone will really disagree with me on this take, because dude, story in FNAF 4, peak, like that's where it hit almost like the perfect example of like enough details while leaving some space for theories, right? And so many, I think theories legit like picked around, like starting from 4, maybe ending by Pizzeria Simulator, and then like yeah, for sure was like a decline, right? Okay, then the Halloween version. Okay, not necessary. I don't think any of the Halloween versions are really necessary. I think it was cool content for sure for people, like, you know, maybe yeah, you played once again because of it, and then all the FNAF YouTubers would play it again or something, but there was no like new story or anything like that. I do like Puppet in that one. That one is pretty scary. The rest are like a bit off, so I'll put it like A. Yeah, probably under 3 still. Not necessary. That's all I'm saying. FNAF World, bruh. What the hell was that? Like, I don't think I even like finished watching like Let's Plays. Of course I didn't play it myself, because like, what? No, there's basically no story, but like that's the part we all love about FNAF, right? Stories, like theories, all that. There's nothing like that in FNAF World. I guess that was like a last gift from Scott, last game, last ride or whatever. Like, yeah. Lower D. I'm gonna go just like that. Yeah, and then the Halloween edition even lower. Like, bro, what? I don't think anyone played Halloween edition from FNAF World. Like, I think the only people playing FNAF World were either like hella FNAF geeks Because like legit, it doesn't do the job of a horror game. I don't think even it is a horror game, right? And there's no story, which is like the main thing everyone plays FNAF for, right? It doesn't do either of those things. Then Halloween Edition is like even more pointless. So yeah, get out. SL, that's like first. Okay, this was too much of a pivot to another direction, I would say. But this is the time where we kind of transition to like 3D, right? Then yeah, it leads to Security Breach with like pretty much AAA gaming, right? That was still done by Scott. I liked Ennard. His name is Ennard, right? Yeah, dude, he's a really cool character. Animatronic design is good. I like the baby story. I think it might have been like a bit absurd with like old animatronics being like super futuristic while it's actually like even in the past. So the story is like really falling apart. Like, yeah, this shit doesn't make sense. And then the numbers are switching, like a bite of 83 and 87. I think that's when it switched. So kind of takes away from the story, kind of adds to the story at the same time. Gotta give it that. And then the gameplay itself, the mini games, definitely a lot better than FNAF World. I'll have to put it above 3. Yeah, for sure above 3. Yeah. And then the Halloween edition again. Or is it a Halloween edition? I don't know what this is. Like, I'll just put it here. Same for this one. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. Because I know about the Halloween edition for this one, and I know about the Halloween edition for this one. But I never heard about those. Like, dude, I don't know. Okay, Pizzeria Simulator. We'll have to stop right there. Part 2 will be coming out soon. If it didn't come out yet, I suggest you subscribe. If it did, the link is in the description, and I hope you liked it.